No one expected to see them looking this relaxed so soon after retirement. That's why fans were stunned when the news broke that Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, the legendary pair known as rikuryu, would be starring in a brand new Airweave commercial. After making history by capturing Japan's first-ever Olympic gold medal in pair skating at the Milano Cortina Games, many wondered what chapter would come next. This announcement felt like the beginning of an entirely new story. What makes this partnership even more meaningful is that it didn't begin overnight. In fact, the connection stretches back more than a decade. Behind this collaboration lies a foundation built on years of trust. Miura has been using Airweave products since around the time of the Beijing Olympics, while Kihara's relationship with the brand dates all the way back to his high school years in 2010. Although their skating journeys started at different times, both athletes found comfort and support from the same brand long before they became Olympic champions. That shared history transformed this opportunity into something much deeper than a typical sponsorship. This wasn't simply a business arrangement. During the Milano Cortina Olympics, both skaters relied on Airweave products throughout the demanding competition schedule. The brand supported them through one of the most important events of their careers, and even after returning home, they continued using the products as part of their everyday lives. That consistency tells a powerful story. Airweave wasn't just a sponsor. It had become part of their routine, part of their preparation, and part of their success. Perhaps the most surprising detail of all is when the commercial was filmed. The shoot took place the very day after their retirement press conference. Most people would expect emotions, exhaustion, or even sadness after closing such an important chapter. Instead, the atmosphere on set was completely different. Those present described the environment as warm, relaxed, and filled with genuine laughter. Despite everything they had just experienced, Miura and Kihara appeared refreshed and comfortable, sharing natural smiles that seemed untouched by pressure or fatigue. That contrast revealed something special about them. It highlighted not only their professionalism, but also the strength of the relationship they have built over years of competing together. The commercial itself was designed in an interview-style format rather than a traditional advertisement. Instead of scripted performances, the focus was placed on authentic conversations, honest emotions, and real expressions. As a result, viewers are able to see something rarely shown during competition. Not world-class athletes, not Olympic champions. Just two people reflecting on a remarkable journey together. And then came the moment that left everyone smiling. Near the end of the commercial, Miura and Kihara are shown lying on a mattress side by side. Relaxed and completely at ease, they both say the same simple phrase. It feels amazing. The words themselves are simple, but the meaning behind them feels much larger. After years of intense training, constant travel, physical pain, and competitive pressure, that moment carried a sense of freedom. For fans who have followed their journey, it felt like watching two athletes finally exhale after carrying the weight of expectations for so long. Behind the scenes, their chemistry became even more apparent. Whenever the cameras stopped rolling, the pair reportedly continued chatting and laughing together. Staff members described their interactions as those of longtime friends rather than former competitors. The serious focus seen on the ice had been replaced by an easygoing warmth that naturally carried over into the commercial itself. It wasn't something that could be scripted. It was simply who they are. Another surprising moment occurred during a mattress fitting experience arranged between filming sessions. Both skaters underwent individual measurements to determine their ideal mattress firmness. What shocked the staff was how closely their results matched. For both athletes, the recommended setup featured softer support around the shoulders, firmer support around the hips and lower back, and standard support around the legs. The similarities were so striking that even the specialists conducting the measurements were impressed. After spending 7 years moving in perfect harmony on the ice, it seemed they even shared similar comfort preferences off the ice as well. The special interview portion was filmed while the two sat comfortably on Airweave's S40 mattress. In that relaxed environment, they reflected on 7 unforgettable years together as a pair team. They spoke about the challenges. They spoke about the victories. And perhaps most importantly, they spoke about the countless moments in between. The conversations revealed memories of supporting one another through difficult periods, overcoming setbacks, and finding strength when the pressure became overwhelming. Some emotions were easy to express, while others seemed almost impossible to put into words. Yet those unspoken moments may have revealed the most. Throughout the interview, they touched on the realities of elite competition, the stress, the expectations, and the sacrifices required to reach the top of the world. But more than anything else, they emphasized the importance of having someone beside them through every stage of the journey. That mutual support became the foundation of everything they achieved. Their success wasn't built by one person. It was built together. As fans watch the interview, they may notice something unusual: the smiles, the reactions, the casual conversations. These are expressions rarely seen during competition. On the ice, Miura and Kihara are known for intense focus and remarkable precision. Off the ice, however, viewers are introduced to a completely different side of their personalities. A lighter side, a more relaxed side, a side that longtime supporters may have never fully seen before. For many fans, those moments may end up being more memorable than any medal. The story doesn't end with a single commercial. Beginning May 29 and continuing through June 19, a series of special interviews will be released weekly. Each installment will explore different aspects of their retirement journey, offering a closer look at their thoughts, emotions, and plans for the future. Rather than functioning as simple promotional content, these interviews feel more like a documentary capturing a major transition in 2 extraordinary lives. And there is even more to come. Starting June 20, Airweave will launch 6 separate commercials featuring rikuryu. Each video focuses on a different theme connected to their journey, including support, perseverance, pair skating, conditioning, overcoming adversity, and the challenges they conquered together. Each chapter highlights a different piece of their story. Viewed individually, they are powerful moments. Viewed together, they create a complete portrait of 2 athletes whose partnership changed the history of Japanese figure skating forever. In the end, the most lasting impression isn't the Olympic gold medal. It isn't the retirement announcement. And it isn't even the commercial itself. What remains is something far more meaningful. The connection between 2 people who spent years chasing the same dream, supporting each other through every triumph and setback, and reaching the highest level of their sport together. Now, as Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara step into a new chapter beyond competition, these interviews and commercials serve as more than promotional material. They stand as a quiet record of friendship, trust, and a partnership that inspired an entire generation. And for fans around the world, that story may be only just beginning.